Johannesburg Emergency Services have called upon people to remain indoors to avoid possible heat stroke. This follows warnings from the South African Weather Service about heat wave conditions. The scorching heat is already being felt in different parts of the country, with temperatures reaching highs of 39 to 40 degrees Celsius. Meteorologist Mpho Rasimphi joins us to make sense of this. Mpho, before we get into your weather reports, let's talk about this heat wave. It's affecting mostly the interior of South Africa, as I understand, and it's coming to an end possibly on Monday. How far out to the peak of it are we right now?
We are definitely in it, but remember, let's go back. We are just approaching, November is just our summer season starting. And remember, as we talked about, we had a very weak La Nina that was coming in as predicted, meaning that temperatures are going to be a little bit higher nowadays, so we can expect more of these heat waves to come in. And you said it's affecting the interior of the country. Yes, that is true, but mostly where they're going to feel it the most, it's Limpopo, because we're talking temperatures of 41 on Musina. Giyani is reaching 42 by tomorrow. So that's those are the areas that are going to feel it the most. Also here in Gauteng, because Pretoria is hitting over 35, meaning that it's going to be a very hot day tomorrow.
Just how much higher is 41 and 42 as we see in Musina and Limpopo from our national average in an average summer season?
Yeah, that's actually a very good question. Now, let me start by explaining what a heat wave is in terms of our meteorological definition.
Sure.
It's when an area is going to exceed 5 degrees of the average hottest month of the year. If that area is going to pass 5 degrees in terms of the maximum temperatures of that day, that's when we can declare a heat wave. That's a threshold that we use, meaning that, as I said, it means that it's going to be 5 degrees higher than the average hottest month.
What is the average hottest month at the moment, meteorological data considered?
It's mostly December. Towards December and January. That's when
and the average, I would assume, is around 34, 35 degrees
depending
Celsius.
Depending where you are. You go to Upington, the average can be around 35, 36, but you come to Pretoria, the average can be around 30, 31. So it depends where you are in South Africa in terms of the temperatures. Like Musina and Upington are the areas that we get more high temperatures in terms of when you talk about the average.
Yeah, just to circle back quickly to the weak El Nino that you'd spoken about, the meteorological impact of that is that we have lower temperatures in terms of, or higher temperatures in terms of our heat wave. You said we should expect several other heat waves across the months, particularly December, which is considered the hottest month. This is certainly not then the last heat wave that we'll experience as a country. What is the impact of persistent and consistent heat waves?
Look, the impact goes, look, that's why we started this thing called impact-based warnings. Because now, here in Gauteng, where you're sitting in an urban area, you've got an aircon, if you're lucky, your impact of the heat wave is not the same as someone in informal settlement who's living in maybe in a shack or something like that, where it doesn't have all those things. That's why you find sad stories of people actually going to sleep outside because it is so hot inside. So
right.
The impact depends on like where you are as a person or where you are in terms of where you're staying. That's how the impact actually differs from places to place in terms of the heat wave. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, give us your other weather indicators. What are we looking at today?
Look, mostly I just want to talk about it in terms of how long the heat wave is going to last, because we do expect it to last. The official warning was until Monday, but I do predict still be a little bit hot by Tuesday, but definitely by Wednesday, that is when we're getting rainfall. Luckily, we're getting rainfall because if you check on Tuesday, we're just getting isolated showers and thunder showers, but by Wednesday, that's when we get a lot of rainfall because we're getting an upper system that's coming in that's going to bring a little bit of moisture from the tropics coming into South Africa. That is when we're expecting that 60% chance of showers and rain. That is when we start to see a little bit of cooling down in terms of temperatures dropping significantly over those areas where the heat wave is being experienced.
Take it away.